right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC golden goal. Tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 15 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Royce Gracie. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Paulo, the Eraser Costa. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
You ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so what has become seemingly an annual stop for the MMA leader, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We are back inside Gionesi Arena here tonight, and you can expect these Brazilians to be early, to be loud, and to get behind their fighters as usual.
Every time, I mean, they're loud. They're behind their guys. They almost propel the Brazilian fighters to some of their greatest accomplishments, to some of their best performances to date.
Both fighters back to their feet now. That knee might have landed there. Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston. Some wick. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
And back to his feet. Gracie gets in the clinch yet again. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Visibly limping here. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice.
The record is on repeat. Wash and rinse over and over again. It's takedown after takedown. Big leg kick lands. Right hand punch to the clinch. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. He's done. He's done.
Gracie goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Hook is there again. So able to work it into a takedown there. Oh, nice job to get back up again. You don't want to hang out on the ground with this guy. Effective punch there by Gracie. Oh, he does it again. Takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped it would go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground strikes that he's landing once he's getting there that is truly a sight to behold.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles.
Yep, got to be very careful there. He's going to attack armbar here.
And he's out. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Massive head kick. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. All right, so we'll see if he goes.
Take him down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be. Wow! Oh!
He needs to start looking for finish line because he's got an opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, round two. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Gracie's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab is working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit.
Over and over. You come up, you go down. Enough to take down land.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, that one even hurts to watch. Heavy leg lands flush. Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Gracie's trying to lock up on a submission now.
He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Nicely done. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Gracie. Ground and pound strike there now. Costa gets back up again. Nicely done. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
My goodness!
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Costa gets back up again. Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. Nice punch there.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that is.
This can change the fight. Another takedown lands.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Gracie's has got full mount now. Oh, collar tie. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many... He finishes as the fight progresses.
Third and final round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip us.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now, and he's out. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Back to the feet. Single collar tie now. Oh!
As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range. He'll change his stance.
Effective punch there by Gracie. Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ.
Multiple times he's used this punch to get to the target.
Nice entry there as he gets another takedown, and I know his opponent has confidence in his ability to get back up, but I got an idea. How about don't get taken down in the first place?
How about defend yourself? Over and over, you're getting taken down. You're losing the fight. You got to change something. And for the offensive wrestler, just continue down the path. It's
right.
Working.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out of the space. Find places to rest.
Get it, you got an angle here to try to change the position. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
And he's out. Costa gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh! Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. The winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
So a big win for him here tonight, and a big statement made with that TKO. Let's see how the promotion chooses to matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Royce.
Well, can you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.
This shit hit set in stone. Y'all shit been getting old.